live right here. Yeah. This little ass apartment. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna put you in. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool with me. Fucking it's okay.
All right, then at this point, then. Slock it. Shit, gotta get everybody.
That is a lot better, brighter. Yeah, so slow on.
Yeah, it looks much better. That's what we gotta do, man.
Beautiful. Alright, Shalom. I ain't wait till the brother get his joint on, so like give us 2 seconds, you know. But yeah, Shalom, first and foremost, we'll give all praises and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash.
Advance to the apostles of GMS for Ruwell. And Shalom to the faithful men as always continue to work for the Lord. Alright, Lord willing, this is GMS Columbus, Ohio. We about to just speak about a quick testimony on the camp transition that happened. What was it like 2 years ago? Something like that?
Almost, yeah, going on.
Yeah, you know, because the ex-head left, and a lot happened. You know, the Lord showed a lot and did a lot.
I think it's a year.
It's about a year. It was no way 2 years. I was here for 2 years.
I think like this August or September would be 1 year.
Oh, damn. That's
other big out from Cleveland in March. He came in like it'd be like a year.
Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, the Lord tested us hard, you know, extremely tested us, and also the Lord showed great mercy too. You know what I'm saying? So Lord willing, we're gonna touch on that. So Lord willing, we can just start from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Just to give, you know,
context.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So first, you know, this is kind of, you know, this is really before, you know, all these brothers were here. And then I had, you know, when I met these brothers, it was like, it was like 4 people. And then I came in, so it was 5 people in the camp. You know what I'm saying? But you notice, the camp was very lazy. There was really no order. There was one guy, he was barely coming out, you know what I'm saying? And there was nobody was rebuking nobody. I know today, one of us missed camps and shit like that. Hell nah, you get suspended something. There's no punishment, there's no nothing. You know what I'm saying? And even on top of that, man, goddamn, it was. I ain't gonna speak too much on personal people and shit like that and get too personal, but there was a lot of one particular man was talking mess against the head. You know what I'm saying? And which that was very off too. And they was talking mess to him, to me. And I was the youngest brother in the camp. And I was way off. Can we start with that real quick? That Proverbs, what was that? Where it says 7 abominations, sowing discord amongst brethren. You know? Because, you know, there's just so much, I don't know where the fuck to start.
Yeah, it's so like the elder brother said, now you gotta mind the brother, all right? We all have different faculties, all right? So a brother might try to explain something like myself one day, I might be off with the words, so you gotta bear with us because there's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen that took place, that transpired with this camp, man. That honestly led us to be here with these beautiful men right now, man. The soldiers, bro. Us. You know, it was like the brother said, he's trying to translate it. Brother tired, man. We tired. So you gotta bear with us, and Lord's way, how about you, Shah willing, it's edifying, you know? Because there was a lot of shit that popped off, and Jake gotta, you know. And it was very emotional for the brother. The brother went to war with, with the ex-head and particular brothers for years. And he was young. He was 15. All right?
So Proverbs 6, verse 19 says, a false witness that speaketh lies. It says start at 16. Okay, come to life. Proverbs 6, verse 16 says, these 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. Verse 17, a proud look, a lying tongue, a hand that shed innocent blood, and heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and run into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren.
Right, that's something the Lord hate and despise, man. You sowing discourse amongst brethren, and that was what's going on in the camp. You know, and at that time, like, when I first heard that shit, I was a couple months in. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, what the fuck? You know, I don't know how they answer the shit.
I'll say time steps too. Like year,
yeah, this is like a couple months in, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking about like 2015.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's probably like 14. Yeah, this is probably like 2014. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let's go up this way.
Yeah, I want brothers in this. Yeah, I want brothers facing.
Con. But yeah, man. So it was a lot of that, and then and it was so wrong because I was like, what the fuck was going on? And then I was like, I knew something was wrong. So then I had to go to a different camp. I remember I used to always watch Dallas. I remember they used to go to live every Tuesday. And I remember I had to ask them, like, what is, because I remember hearing them talk about counsel. And that's so, it was no order, it wasn't even counsel in the camp. You know what I'm saying? So I had to ask the elder, like, what is counsel? And he said, pretty much, if you got a problem with a brother, you go to him and then y'all talk. And then I showed that to the particular brother that talked about the ex-head. And then he still wasn't really doing nothing. He still kept talking shit, you know what I'm saying, and all these different things. And so there was no order, there was no counsel, there was no, and then even to the point where we wasn't even calling each other by our Hebrew names. We was just, you know what I'm saying? We was just calling each other by our regular fucking names. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. It's just like, they just didn't give a fuck, you know? And then it was just like, pretty much, you would just go home, you would learn, you watch the brothers' videos, you come to camp, and that's it. There was no classes, there was no nothing. You know what I'm saying? There was no order. Bless the son. Come on, you got it.
1 Corinthians 14:40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
Damn, he said all things, bro. Even especially concerning the camp, it's supposed to be decency and order. And it wasn't. And if it's not decency and order, it's gonna be just all over the goddamn place. Everybody's just gonna do whatever the hell they want. You know what I'm saying? And if you do everybody do whatever the hell they want, there's gonna be no growth. You know what I'm saying? But when everybody focus together as one body, as one camp, then we'll be able to grow. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, just real quick, because like we was establishing off the camera, we was going into, how, the commandments, exceed the law. Or there's more commandments than just the 613. These precepts are commandments. So if you're not running your camp, or if you're not being in order, you're going off. You're breaking commandments, so to speak. Just to add on to that. This is a body. You know what I'm saying? That's controlled and run by Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua.
Right.
We are to take heed and make sure that this body is constructed correctly and everyone's on one accord. And if not, what is going to bring what confusion?
Yeah, and just cause there's so much more, and I'm not gonna get, like I said, I ain't gonna get too personal, cause I've seen certain men do some bullshit in my eyes, in front of my eyes. But I ain't gonna say it on camera, cause just at least give them a little type of respect. You know what I'm saying? But just to fast forward, this one, man, pretty much, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. All right, so it was the head, and pretty much everybody was falling off, doing their own thing and shit like that. And then this one particular guy, he came in before I came in, and he came back. And I remember I was the only one that was like, what the fuck? But they just pretty much just accepted him. And then when they accepted him back, he was cool for a couple months or whatever, but then he fell off again, and he did some bullshit to where he ended up in prison. You know what I'm saying? And so you supposed to, matter of fact, can we get that in Sirach where it says prove a friend?
Oh, yeah.
Because somebody comes back, man, what the fuck, you can't just be like, all right, just open arms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, cause that could, listen, if that man did would have went out to the airways and everybody heard it, man, GMS would look horrible. What he fucking did, man. He went to prison for what he did, you know?
I got it. This is Sirach 6:7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
Right, don't be not hasty to credit him. And matter of fact, that opened another memory. Even me, I came into camp fast as fuck. I came into the camp, I remember I came out watching a little bit. It wasn't even it wasn't even 6 months. It was way less than that. Yeah. It just threw me a garment.
Threw you a garment, man. Yeah, threw you up in the fire, man.
You know?
Hey, no, like you said, Elder, I don't know, like I didn't even ask who's this in particulars, but you gotta give that man the opportunity to bounce back. Because if you just let that guy back in, he's like, oh shit, I'm cool. It's like if you like get a DUI and the cops kind of let you off the hook,
right.
Then you're like, fuck it, because he's gonna continue to do what he does because he didn't get any correction. All right.
I got the definition for prove real quick. In my etymology, it says to try by experience or by a test or standard, evaluate, demonstrate in practice. Right, so that's one thing, you know, coming in, that's why the apostles are always going to vetting,
Right.
vetting the man,
Right.
you know, testing him, seeing what he's about.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? See his motives. You know what I'm saying? His
His tendencies.
Right. Is he sincere?
Mhm.
See he a bullshit artist. You know?
Mhm.
He playing around, you know, in his truth. Does he take his truth seriously?
Mhm.
Is he just here for the, like they say, for the chicken and the lamb, or the watermelon?
Right.
He only show his face at camp. Is he being brotherly? You know, you gotta vet men. You know, when you running an army or a camp,
Yeah.
you don't just
Right.
you know, hey bro, you right there.
Mhm.
You know,
Right.
he can't do 20 push-ups.
Right.
Nah, he's not coming into this army. He's gonna have to be vetted.
Mhm.
You know, through
Right.
practice, through tests.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
just to ask you opposing.
Come. So then shit. So after that, like I said, I'm gonna skip a lot, so it's a lot here. You know. But it was just and at the time too, it was just bugged out too, because going back to the order, like I don't even know what the fuck a bishop and an officer, you know, we never had none of that. It was just everybody come together, let's do what we do. Make a video, then all right, so on. We might linger at the camp, whatever. And then that was it. You know what I'm saying? There was really no structure, there was nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then the second in command at that time, I remember that day we went to camp and he just didn't even show up, didn't even say nothing. And then we was texting and everything, and then he was like, yeah, you know, whatever, I'm about to go do my own thing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that just shows you there was no fear, there was no nothing, there was no communication. And then it was just me and him, the ex-head, for a long time. I think for a couple years maybe. You know what I'm saying? And then pretty much the ex-head, man, he didn't, matter of fact, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So then pretty much, then this brother came, you know what I'm saying? And then this brother came, you know? And then, as y'all can see, you know, so like we said, there was no order, there was no, remember we was trying to talk to the ex-head, like, let's start a class. And he's like, oh, whatever. Pretty much, he just kind of just shoved it off. And then every brother was distant. You know, me and you kind of got close, but we wasn't that close. You know what I mean? But that, like I said, that's still off. Every brother should be close. You know, and of course it's order, but every brother should be kind of talking to each brother. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be just two groups of people and that's it.
Scripture say number instead of thy flock.
You see what I'm saying?
And that was something that the ex-head lacked.
And
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
and that's
He was slothful.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
You know, let's just say it straight. You know, and we got a decent respect for the man. You know,
Mhm.
but you know, like we was just going into off camera, like when he gets a dishonorable discharge, man. You know, at least you repent and turn back because you know we ain't gonna air out his fruits and what he's doing now through the spirit, but you know, Jake is completely off, man. Just say it plain.
Mhm.
You know, but like going into the elder brother sloth, it had got to the point, and I can add into his too, because I'm very eager, I'm ambitious.
Oh yeah.
You know, I want to learn, and I had got with the the beloved elder now, the head of the camp now, and I asked him like, hey man, you want to do weekends? Let's go over breakdowns together. You know, because I knew something was off. We didn't have no camp page for the YouTube.
Oh yeah, come on.
So,
Yeah, I had all this.
So, you know, through the spirit, you know, and I'm the youngest brother at this time, I'm like, man, I'm gonna make my page a GMS Columbus page
That's right.
for the sake of, you know, the brotherhood. And so Jake knew, because Jake didn't know it was a GMS Columbus besides a few,
Right.
you know, and that was just this minor thing that he was like, man, we ain't got no camp page, we ain't had a weekly camp class, and I'm having to study on my own and then bring it to the table. Luckily, the Chakodash, the Holy Spirit was dealing with us. Where we had the correct breakdowns and knew what we was going into and being edifying on the line, but it still wasn't no structure, you know.
Yeah.
And it was hard, you know, to deal with it. And you know, through the spirit, the beloved brother Panawaf, you know, got the blessing from KC to come down, you know, and you know, here we are. But just things like that, things that were off, man. Wasn't no order, man. You know, we were being led by a slothful man. You know, and I mean, he was diligent in his works. He was very studious, very on point with the scriptures, but he didn't know how to lead men.
That's right.
You know,
Can we get 2 scriptures? Can we get somebody get Sirach 22 and 1 and 2,
Yep.
and then get somebody get knowledge puffed up? Cause like let's get knowledge puffed up first, because like you said, like he was very diligent. He knew a lot, but that don't mean shit. Matter of fact, and also can somebody get that he that have little knowledge and fears the Lord is better than him that have much knowledge? Roughly paraphrasing. I know it's like Sirach or something like that. 22 and 1 and 2. Because he knew a lot, but it's like it's more. It got to have charity.
No, as soon as you finish, I don't really point. You know, forget it.
Come on.
Because he didn't share that knowledge, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake was hungry. Jake was through. They're bugged out. And like I said, my testimony is different because, like I said, I've been around. I wouldn't say established, but I've been around other brothers, elders, Elder Maholoya, GMS Kansas City for a year and a half, maybe 2. GMS Rochester, my first home. All right, year 2. Yeah, established camps, established brothers, established men. Very small sanctuaries, but I understood. I was and it was completely off on me. But you know, that's a little later on.
And that's why I noticed. I mean, me and you was very, very similar. We went through a lot of similar shit. Well, no, we different, but very similar shit.
Yep.
Because at that time, just to add to that point too, like I was the only one. I mean, of course, at that time I know he did. So like they said, he went to Cleveland with me once, and the other brother, he went to Cleveland with me once. But I always would go to Cleveland, go to Atlanta, go to Dallas, and he just always was so distant. I remember at one time he was like, "Oh, brothers call me, don't call me." Like, what you mean? Like, what the fuck? How the fuck is I'm the only one that's traveling? Then then these brothers came and they started traveling too. But how the hell is these brothers the only one traveling? And I'm seeing different camps, and I'm looking at this camp, and it's just missing a lot. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. You know? But
I got knowledge puff. I'm on GMB. You can read KJV. Oh, you good. I got it.
1 Corinthians 8:1. It says, "Now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth."
Right, yeah. So knowledge, that's gonna make you proud. If you just lean on just knowledge, that's gonna make you proud as hell, man. You know what I mean? You can't forget about charity. You can't forget about faith. You can't forget about just even time just listening to brothers. You know, just like I said, he at the time he was like, I don't want brothers to call me. Like sometimes that's charity, just to sit down and just listen to what the brother's saying.
Word.
You might be going through a lot of shit. You know, it's not always about going to camp and cussing people out and all that stupid shit, man.
And which
You know?
we did.
Right.
Because we had
We not stupid shit, it's like.
we had the liberty, so-called, to do it because we was on another platform.
Mhm.
We didn't have GMS, a banner of GMS Columbus, Ohio, which was
Mhm.
going off. That was an order from the apostles.
Yeah.
We was on a BitChute or some
BitChute.
alternative type situation where we can just go have young brothers, if they're not bridled or they're not established, then they're just gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally.
Yeah.
I don't hold my tongue as much. I do, of course, through the spirit. But if you give me reign to go crazy, man, then
Mhm.
and I was going completely off, man. But that was the time we had to get humble.
Yeah.
I don't know, golly.
Man.
Some of them videos, no, I don't want to say it like that, but them videos called Win, man.
Mhm.
Jake could have got suspended. Ooh, we was going off, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, well, I mean, just
Yeah. Of course, and we're edifying, of course.
Put it like this, Jake had the 07 spirit.
Yeah, the
You
wrong
know,
spirit.
Where, in this day and age, in 2020s, that spirit calmed down.
Yeah.
It was more about edification.
Right.
Break
Things
down.
was more calm and gentle.
Right.
And then, like I said, Jake was edifying. We had a lot of battles on the line with that elder brother.
Mhm.
Cut a
That's
lot
right.
of guys up. We done been through a lot of wars with them. You know what I'm saying? But the whole premise was no order, man.
Mhm.
It was zero order. And if you ain't got no order, it's just gonna breed confusion.
Right.
And that's often what it brought.
Right. 'Cause
There wasn't no brotherhood.
Right. Yeah. That's
You know?
Yeah. Cause yeah, I remember the head now of GMS Cleveland. GMS Cleveland actually went through similar things that we went through. You know what I'm saying? With their ex head, you know. But I remember when I kept coming to Cleveland, I remember he told me like, yeah, I know why you come to Cleveland. He said, I know why cause you can come and let your hair down. You know what I'm saying? Cause this is actual a camp. You know what I'm saying? But here was just, and I remember and I'm gonna get to that later, but you could just tell the ex-head, he was just too over righteous, man. We gonna get to that in a minute. But somebody got that Ciroc. Oh, you done? Somebody reading?
Which one?
Yeah.
That's Ciroc 19 though, right?
Yeah, what's that one?
Page 19. He that fears the Lord is better than he that
Well, why you getting that? Somebody get that Ciroc 22? 51?
Yeah, I get it.
Salaki, I got it.
Con.
Ciroc 19:24 says, "He that has small understanding and fears the Most High is better than one that had much wisdom and transgresses the law of the Most High."
God, bro, Salakia. Damn. That's crazy. Cause, fuck, I'm just gonna say it. So Salakia. You know, me, like, I have small understanding as far as the world. You know what I'm saying? Jake, no. I ain't really had that much structure, you know what I'm saying? As far as being a man, you know, because, and that's sad because that man should have did, and of course, sometimes he did try to, but really, he should have really, like, no, that's an order, and I ain't asking you, I should tell you. Because he did try to teach me about tools, I give him that. But everything else he didn't really teach me, because he was kind of like, I don't give, the way he dressed, and he kind of didn't give a fuck neither.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's another testimony, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about, Jake is all bummed out, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here showing up, coming from Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Elder Mahaloy, that's GMS Kansas. He came from Chicago, the Fruits of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So they fly nickels, man.
Yeah.
So they showing up wearing the coolest gear, but Edify, of course, they're not, but I'm like, what the fuck is this? Hey, what we doing out here, man? Jake out here with terrible garments. Elder Big Dad had a throw an order out. All we wanted was fucking orders, bro.
Right.
Jake need order, and that's the thing, because he came from a background of the military, Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of like, you gotta show authoritative figure. You gotta be an authority. You gotta lead your troops, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And like I said, I have the background too. I got 12 years under my belt as well, and Jake leadership positions as well at their jobs. It was no give me a direct order, which I had an issue with getting out the military. This brother can attest to that straight up. I couldn't make my mind up. I was too bugged the fuck out, man.
And it's so beautiful, man. I commend brothers here because we were seeking that. I remember I had asked the ex-head person, like, man, can we get some homework just so I can make sure my gears is turning, you know? So, hey, the water Yahweh Bahasham Shah for having mercy on us. We could have just followed that spirit and been slothful as well.
Yeah.
But no, Jake was eager. Me and bro going into the breakdowns together, you know? Asking, hey, can we get homework? Let's pick your brain, you know what I'm saying? And hey, we here, you know what I'm saying? So, man, the problem is we still gonna keep going, but bro, Jake got beautiful spirits, man. And we just holding on as young brothers in his faith, young in age as well. You know? We ain't got, our head now, our beloved elder bro, what, 11 years now, you know? And he came in when he was 15, 26 going 27, you know? So, that's why, man, you gotta be fully persuaded in your own mind, man. Can I, if I may, can I call for that precept real quick, Baba Prashad?
Oh, fully persuaded?
Yeah, you gotta be fully persuaded in your own mind, bro. I just gotta bring that out real quick, man. Because without that, you're not gonna continue on this walk. Because like the apostles always say, what if we fall out? Or what if you know, they perish or whatever the case may be from old age or, you know, however it may go. Are you going to continue doing the work? You know? Are you fully persuaded, man? You know?
Romans 14:5. One man esteemeth one day above another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind.
Plain. You gotta be fully persuaded in your own mind, man. You know?
What the Christian church is teaching. You gotta have your own relationship with God. You know?
That's real though.
That's real talk.
You gotta have your own, and I forget. I think that was Elder Big Guy who always tell me that. You gotta have your own relationship with Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. Because if you don't, you're gonna be astray by wicked leaders or slothful leaders. Because we could have, bro, this whole camp could have just departed. We all just went our own separate ways.
I would have went back to Kansas City.
Yeah.
I was extremely ready to go back to Kansas City. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this bullshit, man?
Jay could have tried to follow the ex-head and scoffed and he could have went so many
Open up rap group.
bro.
Yeah. And just add to
Tell
your
back
point.
to the world so I can.
Just add to your point. You said get your point. Having a personal relationship with the Lord. And you notice relationships ain't just all just happy all the time. There's ups, downs, the times when you're gonna be mad at each other. I mean, you know, it's gonna be like that. So with the Lord, you can't get offended because shit gonna happen. You know, it might be somebody you truly love gonna fall off the truth, man. But you can't get offended. You know, that's gonna be a low in your life, but you gotta still keep going.
And we had love for that ex-head, bro.
Yeah, hell
We're
yeah.
talking about ready to put, you know, hands and fists on, you know?
Hell yeah.
You done got in a situation where it's like, hey, you know, the young lion stepped up, crowded, shielded the elder bro. Or the, you know, the ex-head, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, so listen. Can somebody, real quick, get that, I think it's 1 Samuel 16, where Samuel went for Saul when he fell off? Because I remember telling you that. Like, I remember a time at camp, this is before y'all, we used to teach on that ghetto ass, Broad Street, right in front of the damn State House. That shit horrible. We ain't go back there no more. But it was this dude, crazy ass nigga, bro. He had a fucking gun on his hip, bro, and he kept acting like he about to pull it out, and like he kept threatening us. First and foremost, as a leader, he should have been like, wipe the dust off. Can you get that too? Matter of fact, where the Lord said, wipe the dust off your feet if somebody don't accept you. He should have been like, let's go, but he trying to act tough or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. You should have got your men the fuck out of there. Because what if that dude pulled a gun out and actually did something? He threatened us like 15 times. I don't know how many times. But it was to the point where, I noticed that he was really mainly pointing to him because X-Head, he was a so-called, he looked like a so-called white man. So he was like, oh, I'm gonna kill Edomite. He knew about the scriptures, but he was a little bugged out and shit. So I had to go into the fucking front of this man and tell this man, like, come over here, let me talk to you. I had to distract this crazy ass nigga to get away from him. And I was willing to fucking die for this man, bro. To take a fucking bullet. So when he left, I ain't gonna lie, it felt very like betrayal, like damn, like really? You know what I'm saying? You gonna leave your man like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some bullshit. But you know what, we're gonna get into it more, but
I got it.
Come on.
I got the Matthews 10. You said right.
Come on. You know what I read.
Alright. I'm in the spirit, dog. This is Matthews 10. Oh shit, I kind of. Where we at? 14. Throw out, brother. Matthews 10, verse 14. And whosoever shall not receive you nor hear your words when ye depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust of your feet.
Right. So at that moment, when that man was kept threatening guns and shit, man, don't try to act tough and all that. Man, that city ain't receiving you. It's time to go. Move the fuck on, bro. Even Apostle Gabar said that, man. We ain't tough guys, man. All right, we tough because we endured. You know, we technically are tough, like he said, because we endure this truth. But we're not tough in that aspect. It's just let's just fight him. He got a gun. Let's be fucking stupid. No, he should have got his men the fuck out of there.
That's tempting Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yeah.
And like you say, Jake don't want to tempt the Lord, but we somehow do it anyway because we are going off every day. But we don't want to tempt the Lord, be all tough guy and cussing out everybody. I had to learn that. I'm like, I ain't about to sit here and try to get shot at and get beat up and jumped and
Right.
oh, they got my number, they got my ticket. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
we still gotta live in this world. You know, we still gotta live amongst these people. You know, that's why I say it's good to have you need a great leaders to guide you to bridle your tongue, because we're very young brothers, man. We're fiery, we're amped the fuck up, so we gotta bridle that, man. And we ain't get bridled, so Jay could have got jacked the fuck up out there, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the way the Lord showed great mercy, man. Great mercy, 'cause yeah. Woo. But so someone got that cereal? So before we get that, now we can speak about how when you left. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know each brother got every brother got a little personal testimony on what happened. So I'll start with me first. So I remember that day like it was yes. I remember it was on a Wednesday and it was a Sabbath too. You know what I'm saying? I was taking a nap. You know what I'm saying? And then I woke up because I took a little extra nap because it was a Sabbath, so I didn't have to train, so I took an extra little nap. And I woke up, got all these missed calls from Big Ock and from Taz, and then what the fuck? And I'm like, and I seen a text and shit, and like the ex had left, so I tried to find an order, so I called Big Ock first. You know what I'm saying? And he told me, I'm like, what the hell? Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And then he left that message talking about I forgot exactly what he said, but he pretty much said it's weird things going on in GMS and something like that, whatever the fuck. You remember what he said exactly?
He said, hey, he's rolling out GMS. There's some things, there's fishy things going around in GMS. I'm not going to be a part of no more. And it's nothing about you guys, man. We went to war together. I respect you guys. So Salakia, but he got to do his thing and move on. Pretty much, that was the whole premise. It was like a yeah.
But what we go to figure out now that he didn't believe in a doctor.
Yeah.
All that was just a scapegoat.
Right.
Because he was questioning the doctor.
Right.
Based off the information we know now,
Right.
and the state he's in now concerning the scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it was. It wasn't nothing GMS based.
Right.
Based upon him just losing the faith.
Yeah, we
was losing the oil.
we never shit in his cereal,
Right.
so to speak. We never was I wouldn't say out of order. We always showed up to camp. We always did the Friday sit downs, videos through the spirit, and it was nothing. We never shit on his cereal. It was just, and honestly, through the spirit, when Big Eye came through, that's when it really sealed the deal.
Yeah.
But of course.
Yeah. And remember that time we was talking, and then it was after camp, and then me and Big Eye were talking about let's go have some fun, and go out and shit, and it was like, oh, I feel like that's going off. And I remember I was never with that stupid shit, man. Like, what the fuck? You can go out and get a goddamn drink, man. You ain't going off, man. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, like you said, I think that threatened him, like, oh, now you got somebody from established camp, and he's an elder too, so now, let me get out of here.
Spotlight got on.
Yeah.
Started getting figured out.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't deal with the heat.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready for the backlash because he knew he was going off ultimately. He wasn't checking in. He wasn't playing his role. So
Right.
he just dipped out before things got too out of hand because they would have got brought to certain men's attention.
Mm-hmm.
And he would eventually got kicked out or deranked or whatever the case may be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was starting to get figured out.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. You could tell he was like preying on young men, because we don't really know what the fuck was going on. So I can fuck with y'all, but the older man now, now I can't hide no more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so going back to when I heard that shit, man, I remember, bro, it felt like somebody fucking died, bro. I'm just sitting there like shocked, like what the fuck? And I remember I was shaking, bro. I was like, what the hell, bro? I was scared, bro. You know what I mean? Cause I know, they say I'm up next. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know how to fucking lead. You know what I'm saying? He didn't teach me none of that shit. All I was doing was reading scriptures, bro. It was nothing. That's how far I went. You know what I'm saying? I remember, I'm like, what the fuck? And then yeah, we talking and shit, I'm talking to Big Eye and everything like that. And he said, I wanted him to be the head of the camp because at that time he had like 14 years and I had like only 9. So I'm like, yeah, I want you to, because you got more experience. I don't know what the fuck going on. And he said, nah, you do it because you've been here longer. Then we had to take that council to Chicago and everything like that. And, you know, came out to be me, whatever the case is. But yeah, man, that was a very big shock. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go further. But first, I want y'all to tell y'all parts of how y'all heard the story. You know what I mean? If y'all want to
I'll
add.
expand on it. Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, shit, hell yeah. I'm gonna keep it real quick. I already know I had my few days off. When I go to work, I got 2 days off. It was like a Wednesday, Thursday, my 2 days off. And when I get busy, I was already in a depressive state of mind. I already remember that vividly. Like when I had during that time, I was confused. I'm like, what's going on? This ain't GMS. They think the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, the apostles and the elder bishops did not teach us this way. Jake was bugging out.
Right.
I was on my way to just get my marching orders to go back to Kansas City where Jake was, where there was GMS, you know, Great Millstone. All right, the spirit. And I get busy. I got busy for like 2 days, so I'm like on and off sleeping. Jake though, and I woke up to a lot of messages too. And I found out, heard the message from the beloved brother right here, Taz. And I'm like, oh shit, I believe we talked to me. Yep, he called me, and I'm like, oh, I was fucked up. Like I said, I know his background. All right, so we kind of got that so-called camaraderie already because we had the similar experiences in life. And then again, he looked like an Edomite. So I was like, man, I feel for this brother, man. But anyways, yeah, so I'm bugged the fuck out, and now I'm calling brothers, and I don't know what's going on, man. I'm not calling Elder a lawyer. I called a lot of elders. I even talked to Elder Monaghan out of DC, because I have some ties with these brothers, man. I'm from DC. All right, and then called a few brothers, and brothers from GMS Chicago caught wind. I'm over here scared and shit, but I was completely bugged out, man, over that situation. Jake crying and shit. Well, we didn't have no order. We didn't have no structure. We didn't know what to do. So that's all I remember.
But real quick, just to ask your point. He said he was calling people. I remember I called Elder Thamyadi because, like I said, they went through a similar situation with their ex-head, and that's funny because that ex-head was teaching down here, I think first, and then he just disappeared and went to Cleveland, and then I guess started camp down there, whatever. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I remember I asked him. I was like, "Yeah, that happened." I remember. I ain't gonna get too. I don't know. I'm gonna get too much, but I remember I told him. He's like, "What?" See, I think his brothers was with him, and he's like, "Hey, everybody, calm down." And he was like, "Yeah." He said, "What? Say that again." I told him, and then I asked him for advice because I was like, "I know you went through a similar thing," and that's what he told him. He's like, "Man, just follow the spirit, man, because y'all already know the spirit, like you said. That's why we were already persuaded in our own mind, because I can fall off. The Lord can kill me. What's gonna happen? Y'all gonna have to continue. Y'all already know what the fuck to do. It might be hard. I mean, maybe, but you gotta keep going. But Salaki, you want to make a little point?
So I remember that day because I think I was the first one to hear the message.
That's the spirit too.
I'll be heavy in the Telegram just seeing what's going on. I heard that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know me, man. I'll be mad.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, alright. So, call Elder Big Eye. You know what I'm saying? He was like, what, bro?
Yeah.
What? I'm like, yeah, look at the telegrams upon. Calm, alright. Look, he called me back. I'm like, man, this shit crazy, bro. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't know, Zaquan. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck going on. That's why I'm just blowing Jake up. Just, alright, bro, call the brothers. I'm gonna call Elder Blood and, boom, boom, boom. I'm just hitting bros up. I'm just like, man, what the fuck? And initially, man, it was nerve-wracking. It was like, shit. You feel like a fucking lost puppy. You know what I'm saying? Because we young, bro. I'm 3 years in this truth, man. The eldest bro here is, 11 years now. We going on 12, something like that. Yeah, 10 years. And he's young man. He came in, he was 14, 15. So it was like, damn, like we just lost sheep out here. Didn't know what to do, no direction, but it was all the spirit because we had an elder who comes from an established camp. The head of the camps here in this region of Midwest, being Chicago. So through him, we established a lot of order. The order that we fucking wanted, man.
That's right, man.
What
we needed.
Yeah. What we wanted, what we needed, and what is here now.
That's right.
everything that me the ex-head, or it's like the elder bro here, you know, the head now, we was speaking of, it is now coming in full effect. We got our pages, telegrams, we got our POD, we have councils, we cuss each other out, you know? What else?
We spar, we fight, we live, we eat together, we cook together, we have dinners.
Come.
All right.
Classes.
Yeah, travel together.
Travel.
I'm happy about that.
Hell yeah.
Finally,
You know?
shit.
Now we a complete brotherhood.
That's
man.
right, man.
You know?
Yeah.
We're a complete brotherhood now, man. It's no better feeling. Yes, we're young. Yes, we're still young in the spirit. We're still growing. We're still learning. All right, but it's there. You know, Yahweh Bahashim now shall continue to increase us and make this camp fruitful, which it has been. We have got reports, you know what I'm saying? And we know we got elders watching over us and brothers, you know, helping us out, man, in the spirit. You know, because this, shit, really, what, 10 months? We be, you know, shit. Yeah, not even 10 months, man. It ain't been a whole year. You know, but we here.
That's right.
You know, and like I said, man, you know, that's why you gotta be fully persuaded in your own mind. You know, if I may real quick in the precept, Philippians 2, let me see, I'm gonna start at Philippians 2.
That was hard.
Philippians 2:12. Yeah, I know this detail. Verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And we could have been, you know, weary and weak and acting like some little ass boys, you know, but we had to gird up our loins and grab our nutsack, man.
That's right.
And continue to walk this walk, man. You know, and like I said, man, it's the body of Yahweh Bahashim and Hawashai, man. Because, bro, like I said, man, you go through that situation, that feeling, especially being young men in the truth and in age.
It's dark.
It's dark, man. It's like you're going into an abyss. You're like, fuck, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? We all, bro, this camp wouldn't be right now. They could have got emotional, like, man, fuck it. You know, Elder Big, I could have went back to Chicago. Brother could have went back to KC. Me and the elder bro just drifted away. Wouldn't be no young brother you call for us to teach, you know, and bring up in the spirit, you know. But hey, that's how you know that the spirit is working, man. You know, and we truly believe in this thing, man. And Jake warriors in this camp, man. I look at my brother, man. This brotherhood right here, the working camp, the blue collar camp, GMS Columbus, man. Like the brother said, man, we spar together, we work out together, we eat together, we travel, we do everything together, man. It's a close knit, tight camp, man. You know, we cuss each other out, we rebuke each other.
Shit, we brothers, children, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? And we never had that with the ex-head.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, he never
I mean,
brought
you
his
know,
kids
that-
around.
That's just extra perks, but
Yeah.
you know, it's the spirit though. Because you go to other camps, you see Jake's children.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Real quick, because I remember I said that to y'all, like, now we brothers, but not that time. But now I seen Jake starting to cuss each other out and like scoffing each other, like,
Yeah.
hey man, with your shoes, all that. That's what family do. Family get on each other's nerves, talk shit to each other, you know, all that.
Yeah.
Now I see, like, now we brothers now,
Yeah.
because it's like now we closer now. We can talk shit.
Yeah.
Before it wasn't just like all just, you know, stiff.
You
and
mind
shit.
if I might make a point? I have to make a point. I would be remiss if I didn't. All right.
And then one more point. And then
Oh, of course. I'm sorry.
after that, let's get that segment because I know we've been.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just read the scripts, right?
Yeah, we should.
Okay, yeah,
We got
my
precepts.
fault.
Can I
No,
get in
no,
there
no.
too? I
got
got
more
more.
precepts.
This is gonna be very quick. Like I said, this is a heavy testimony. Like I said, this is gonna be towards the brothers that stepped in those positions. These positions were difficult. Like I said, we didn't have no guidance. We didn't know how to lead anything. I know myself. I'm a lost puppy. I don't know what the fuck's going on here too. But the brother Taz had to step up a great deal. Of course, the elder, of course, had to. So it was spooky times for these two brothers. Cause guess what? Through the spirit, Elder Big Guy went down to Cleveland, which that was the spirit. He set some stuff down, set some ground rules. Elder Big Guy came down here, squared some shit away.
Yeah.
Yep.
having to deal with Elder Big Ed. That's
Ooh.
heavy. This is an elder.
Oh shit, you
Goes
know?
back to One West, like Jake really had to step up to the plate.
Yes.
Getting cursed. Hey, he was counseling me, cursing me out, and getting on me. Just add that in. Because Jake had the host.
Man. So brothers had to grow up very, very fast, and that whole week was like a dark week. It was like we went offline. We weren't part of GMS for a whole week, so to speak. I mean, me personally, because we didn't know what the fuck to do. But guess what? We went to camp that week. We picked up. But Jake was kind of, like the elder piece stepped up. I know he was nervous. I know he was never probably been in a leadership position, so to speak.
Never.
And never. All right. But he had to step up through the spirit. And that brother Taz, man, that brother built me up through the spirit. I'm older than every brother in this house, physically. I'm about to be 34 years old in a few days, couple weeks.
Oh shit. You
all right? So Jake I'm about to celebrate I'm talking shit. You gotta make light of this thing, man. It was dark times, bro.
Mm-hmm.
For all his brothers here, man. All right? Even his brother got a strong testimony, man. All right? So just to clear it up, these brothers stepped up greatly, and I'm extremely, extremely grateful for these brothers, man. And I mean that shit, man. All right? I'm talking shit with Elder P. He's talking shit back. We never did that. We was rigid, man. We was all bitch made looking, man. Like, I wanna talk shit, man. I'm coming from camps where we drink, talk shit. Damn near getting cussed, councils. But anyway, so like.
You got pizza?
I could wait.
Can you get that sandwich? Cause
I got it.
Cause so as time passed, right? We doing our thing, we growing and stuff like that. And then that's when this brother found on BitChute, whatever, on that little channel he was doing. Now the elder really bugging out. Rumble, water. He over putting the Lord's name on a tombstone, and he's just weird. It's weird as fuck.
Yeah, so like I said, we got great deal of respect for him.
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta mark him. He going the fuck off, man. And I don't play by your Howard Bahashim. So I take, I'm a little extra out, but nah. That's because I'm in tune, man. I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I know I'll be on there. I'm on there, and that's what I do. My reports. I'm a executioner. I'm paying attention.
You the muscle, man.
Yeah, and I'm hey, Zaquan, this was what's going on. He bugging out, man. Vexing. I'm talking about bugging. Like you said, like fucking like man, for man take his time out to make a fucking a graphic design
or a
fucking thumb, like,
Yeah.
to do something like that. Bye. Now it's just no respect to person.
Right.
Now you scoffing the Lord. Now you an enemy. At least he repent. Who knows? But that shit's off. Mark through what's called division. And contrary to the doctrine which he had learned. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's right.
And can somebody get that too? My soul have no pleasure in them. I forgot how it goes. I know it's like in the New Testament, like a man draws back. My soul have no pleasure in them. I think it's in Corinthians, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. So when a brother put that on the Telegram, I remember I was at work, and I seen that shit. I'm listening to it. Okay, a couple minutes, whatever. I'm like, he bugged out, whatever. He had some other little young nigga. That's what really like offended me too. I'm like, damn.
It was his son.
Oh, it was his son? Oh, that's even worse. Damn, bro. Cause I met his son before a couple times, bro.
Damn.
That's some bullshit, man. That's crazy. But so I skipped it, and he started. I forgot what he was saying some bugged out shit, bro. And I ain't gonna lie. That's what I put in the Telegram. I was like, I feel like Samuel for Saul. Cause I remember I was at work, bro. I'm looking at this shit, bro. I literally cried, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I cried because it was like, I felt bad for him, like, cause I know we all had love for him, but I had love for him, bro. I was like, damn, this is where he became. And I was like, damn, bro. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And that's when when I first heard the shit, I think I maybe teared up. I ain't cried, but that time, that's when I was like, oh shit. But then I had to just like, pretty much fuck him.
Grow up. Yeah.
I got a precept after that Samuel. This on Samuel 16 at the top. First Samuel 16 and 10 says, and Yahweh said unto Samuel, how long wilt thou mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel?
Right, because you remember Saul, he was the first king of Israel. And then the Lord told him to kill all, who was them, Edomites, Amalekites. And then,
Spirit.
right, he was
Spirit.
spirit. And then what? Samuel had to cuss his ass out, like, man, no, the Lord, he said the Lord requires obedience over sacrifice. Because he tried to justify it, like, oh, well, I saved these animals so I can make sacrifice. He said, no, the Lord requires obedience. And then, when the spirit was taken off of Saul, he cried for him, for I believe all night. You know what I'm saying?
Relationship, man.
Yeah. You know? Yep. But the Lord told him, like, man, stop crying for this man. He's going to say it. You got it.
It says, fill thine horn with oil, and go, I will send thee to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons. And I just go to show you real quick that the Lord ain't respect to a person.
Yeah.
He said, I'll set up kings. You know? Man, listen, your ways are not my ways, and your thoughts my thoughts. Chill all that shit out, man. Alright, take your garment, sop up them tears, and keep moving. Man, it's about the will of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh, man.
Hey, that's right. And you know what's funny? I have to say this again, because like I said, looking out on the inside, you know what I mean? That was crazy. Pause. Yeah, that was crazy. Now brothers, once, and it's not about the carnal part, but once brothers start really understanding the spirit, brothers got garments now, man. Brothers got better looking garments. Brothers was walking in sackcloth, potatoes, sacks with big ass holes in it.
I had the worst garment.
The worst garment in GMS history, bro. And that's real talk.
Being OR.
The ex had it worse. Remember that shit was hanging?
Yeah, you're right. That was the top 2 worst garments I've ever seen in my life. I'm over here trying to get fly, man. I'm like, man, I'm trying to introduce
Jay got the hardest garments in
the hardest garment in, you know, but it was the spirit, because I'm not like that. I'm not into being all fat. But now Jake is, you know, come on, man, there's nothing wrong with it, but now brothers got garments and they care for themselves now. Brothers getting skinny.
Yeah.
Brothers are less drinking.
Jake picking out his beard now.
Yeah, Jake putting
new
oils
shoes
on.
and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's the spirit of the Lord. It means we having growth, bro.
Right.
You know?
Man, bro, the Lord, bro. That's why this testimony, bro. There's so much we leaving out too, bro. But that's why this I believe this testimony is very necessary, because the Lord brought us from that. We was low, bro. We was low as fuck. The Lord finally bring us up a little bit, at least, you know. And of course, we're gonna go through a lot more different, because you know we ain't made it to the end yet, but we still gotta sometimes count our victories and shit, you know, and remember those victories, you know, because the Lord showed great mercy. But you got it.
Verse 2 it reads, and Samuel said, how can I go? If Saul hear it, he will kill me. And Yahweh said, take an heifer with thee and say, I am come to sacrifice to Yahweh, to Yahweh.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty much the point. Yeah. So we just have to move on, man. Shit. That's what it is. Even I remember the elder big guy said that. I remember we was FaceTiming him. He said, hey, if I fall off, I gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? God forbid, most definitely, God forbid. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Even if Elder Tahar falls off, we gonna have to keep going. You should not be in this truth for another brother. Like, okay, if he falls off, I'm gonna fall off too. Yeah. Like, nah, you should just go, keep going.
Yeah.
You know?
Can I speak?
Come on.
Well, willing. Because in my time, like I always knew Taj was in the truth. You know what I'm saying? He knew, and he always, since he found out, he's always tried to keep me right there. You know, and I was still kind of caught up in the world of a piece. And around that time when the ex had left, one precept Taj always used to send me was that Philippians 2:12. All the time he would send that to me. You know, and just always tell me like, hey bro, you gotta believe this for yourself. And you gotta work this out for yourself at the end of the day. You know, and Jake used to have to distance himself from the family for a little while, you know, keep himself on point, stay focused. You know, he would sing that, and it would always scare me. I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm like, man, this is real. You know what I mean? And then when I found out the ex had left, he had came over. He told me like, yeah, our head left. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, for real? And it was crazy because I was trying to do videos and everything like that, trying to learn but I felt like my spirit was dwindling, you know. And then I heard that, I'm like, damn, am I gonna lose it? You know. And like I said, I wasn't even introduced to the camp at this time or anything, you know. So you know that put a great deal of fear upon me, man. And cause it's like, you know, he been in for all these years, you know, and for the Lord to take the spirit off him like that, it's like, man, imagine me,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So that really put a great deal of fear in my life, man.
Just a quick
Yeah,
precept
yeah.
for you, brother.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes 12:13. It says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man."
And that definitely sparked fear in me, man. And
I
I
got
saw good, but
read. I gotta read verse 14 because
Yeah.
this is very prevalent. Verse 14: "For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil." And that's what we're doing this testimony. You know,
yeah, and it was beautiful, you know. Though it's like the Lord put a fire back under me, and you know, and it also shows that the Lord will put you in right where you need to be. You know, He always puts you in position. You see, because I don't know how I would have been able to hold up in the situation y'all was in. You see, and when I'm looking at it, you know, it's like the light was dim here in Columbus. Of course, it was light here because the truth is here, but it was dim. There was no brotherly this and that. Like it was a lot of things missing. You see, and I don't know how I would have gravitated towards that. Just me thinking in the flesh. So the way the Lord set it up, and having Elder Big Eye come, you know, and you know, he's the one that ushered me in.
He took you under his wing, man.
Exactly, because I could have been ushered in through Taj, but Taj had to keep order. You know what I mean? And he didn't want to throw himself under trying to put me on. You see what I mean? So, you know, it's hey, Thwadi Habashim, I'm sorry for, you know, working it out how it did. You know, and you know, cause bro, as soon as we got to like, hey, well, you doing videos, you're gonna start coming to class, it's order. You start coming to class, you're gonna be on the other side. And from then on, I've been around. You know, Lord willing, you know, I stayed the course, you know, as well as all of us brothers, man. You know, because it's a very heavy deal, you know, knowing that the Lord can take the spirit from you. You know, and I think about that daily, and that's one thing I pray about every single day. Lord, we shall keep the spirit.
Psalm 51. Really, you know, it is, man. It's hard. It's still going through the motions. You know, we a new camp pretty much. You know, it's a name. You know, GMS Columbus has been around since the 07. You know, but this camp right here is a new camp. You know, a year-long camp.
Okay, hello.
Yeah, we've dealt with, we had major scoffers come up to us already. Cut them up, vocab, you know, young lions in his truth, you know, all types of Christians, you know, Jake, because like I said, Jake always had the spirit. And that's what it boils down to, you know?
And real quick, just to add a very quick point, going back to history. So when vocab first came to this camp, I remember because I guess vocab pretty much heard the truth because they used to go to the churches. You know, brothers when they young faith, they used to go. I know I did before too. I went to a church, stood up and shit, tried to read the scriptures. I did that like at least 2-3 times, but guess they did that too when they went to vocab's church, and then so that's how he found out about the Hebrew Israelites. But then when he came to the actual camp, I remember again there was no order, so the second he was over here talking to somebody, the head he was over here talking to vocab. And I remember he said some proud shit. He came to the side, and I remember I was on camera, and he was like, "Yeah, you heard the truth because of me, but it wasn't just you. You had other men with you." So I seen the pride right there. Like, yeah, you heard the truth because of me, and he was all proud about it and shit. But yeah, man, it was just some bugged out shit. But you know, it's just pride and no order. But
because Jake don't know vocabs from Columbus, Ohio.
yeah, Southside.
Southside, you know,
Yeah.
he's smacked.
Yeah, ugly ass nigga, bro.
You know? But,
Man.
Yeah, he referenced that too.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, when I was in Colombia, oh, yeah, you know,
Mhm.
boom, 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 yeah, but hey, the hell with that dude. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You know, he's done. You know.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, just adding on to brothers, man. Like, hey, the spirit is dealing. Jake's
Mhm.
still here.
Yeah.
Through the grace of Yahweh Bahashim and Hawashai. But I want to bring this up real quick. This is 2 Timothy 2, so like 4, and verses 3. It says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. We know the word sound goes into good, art of being whole. It says, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, right? So dealing with the ex-head, you know, you're gonna have men who fall off, who are not gonna endure this sound doctrine, this good and pure doctrine. All right. Well, could Jake get Ezekiel? Is it 14:9? All right, because you know one thing we have to understand is that Yahweh Bahashim Shai is in control of this. All right, and through the Spirit, he may have set men up just to bring our elder bro up. You know, and then you know have him depart so we can have what we got established now is a complete brotherhood in GMS Columbus. You know. So, and it's scary, man. Like the brother said, man, it's scary. You know, we just pray and hope that the Lord keep the spirit on us, like David said, Psalms 51.
I got that too.
You got it?
Yeah. Oh, that's contrite there. That's the spirit. Cause I was hoping I want to get that too.
Psalms 51, verse 11.
Oh, yeah, come on.
It says, cast me not away from thy presence, and take not the Holy Spirit from me.
Come on, man. Fuck all the preeminence. Like, and it's the spirit, because me and the elder bro was talking yesterday, and we was like, man, we just speaking about, you know, our positions and our roles in the camp. We're like, bro, they can't ask for none of this. You want young dudes trying to surpass the, you know, the ex-head.
Right.
You want nah, bro, Jake was on this.
Right.
And Jake had to step up to the plate.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But, you know, like I said, Jake just trying to get to the kingdom, bro. That's all we talk about is getting to the kingdom, man. I know these brothers struggles, man, and we all fucked up.
Yeah.
Jake is, you know, and we young, bro. Jake done live lives, man, that, you know? I know my brother's struggles, man, and that's all we talk about. Jake just trying to get to the kingdom. I ain't trying to be the head of Columbia.
Right.
Hey, Paul, man, listen, man. We're trying to surpass LP.
Yeah.
Right.
Quan ain't A, the Corey, and I should be number 2 for real. Quan ain't A, man. I'm the oldest brother.
Right.
Shit, I should be the head. I'm 35. What could be 40?
Right.
You know?
Damn.
Throw that little in.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, like.
But we weren't even joking like that. That's the point. We weren't joking like that back in the times, man.
Yeah, but brothers just trying to get to the kingdom, man.
And look at King David. He didn't want to be the king.
Yeah.
Bro, King Saul was fucking tripping, bro. King David was like, because when King Saul was like, you can have my daughter, because he was being deceitful. He was like, nah, what is my house? Like, what? I can't. And then when he became king, he was like, oh, damn, what the fuck? Who's my house and what is my name?
Yeah.
He didn't want that at all. But he had to step up to the plate. And then on top of that, like you said, just at your point, like Quan, you older than us physically. You know what I'm saying? You already know my mind is like a child, but I'm like, you know, a little I'm maturing.
Oh, yeah.
But you see, I remember, so like, you know, hopefully I can say this, but I remember Big Eye, he was sick when he was down here. He said the same thing, like, cause Big Eye, I think at that time he was number 2. He was older than all of us, and he had more experience in the truth than all of us too.
Tenure.
Yeah, and he, I remember, I think he was talking to the elder in Iowa, which is a spirit, because Iowa really pushed us in a way, trust me. But and he, I guess they had that council, and he was like, cause he was talking about my situation, like I'm the younger, but you look at Maccabees, Judas, he was the younger, but he was the warrior. And you know, I fight, you know, I train, I actually fight and shit. And you know, Big Eye's older, but he, what was the second? What was his name? Simeon. Yeah, he was the counselor. So, and that's what I remember. I told the brothers, like, this is the spirit of the Lord, because the Lord do that. The Lord, he could have been, okay, let's make everything perfect, and he's the oldest, let him be, you know. But the Lord, he do that sometimes. He always, like, even Yahushai's lineage, he came from a lineage of a woman that had to fucking sleep with her father-in-law and become a prostitute. Now, technically, that's not supposed to happen. Jacob, technically, the blessing's supposed to go to Esau. You know, but the Lord do these things to show his glory. This is a very fucking peculiar situation that we in.
Yeah.
But the Lord doing it to show his glory. Cause I can't say, well, I'm the head of the camp because I got experience in life. These brothers have more experience in life than I do. Probably combined, you know. But hey, the Lord do it for a reason, you know, and so on, you know, every brother in a like manner, you know. Every brother had to step up. You had to become 2, you had to become 3, and the brother had to come into the camp. You know, every brother had to be promoted to something. And it's not something that I wish I could be promoted. I want to be the head of the camp. I want to be number 2. I want to be number 3. I want to, you know, the Lord just forced us to do it. You know, just like Jonah. Jonah didn't want to teach. He wanted to go back. I don't want to teach those niggas, but look, the Lord had to swallow him up in the fucking fish and force his ass to do it. And sometimes that's what the Lord gonna do. The Lord gonna force you to do it. You know what I'm saying? But so like I know you gotta appreciate it.
Hey, that's it. You know. Well, you gonna bring that out? That Psalms 51.
Alright, you got it. Right.
Just like one more time.
Come, Psalms 51, verse 11. Says, cast me not away from thy presence, take not the Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit.
God, right. Cast not thy Holy Spirit away from me. You know, that's what we pray all the time, and that's all we care about as a collective, man. That we just stay and endure. You know, and it's a testament, man. This is anger. You know, we still going through the motions. You know, but you know, I know these brothers. They can't seek the preeminence. They play their role. You know, we get on each other. It's order now. You know, and it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Check out Ezekiel.
Oh yeah.
So Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 9 says, and if the prophet be deceived when he have spoken a thing, I will have deceived that prophet.
Right, so you got situations where the Heavenly Father will deceive certain prophets, man. You know, that you know, they say him, you know, formerly being a prophet, he deceived them. You know, and it's one of them things, man, where it's unfortunate as hell, man. Cause like I said, bro, we love the hell out of that man, bro. You know, like I said, Jake really, you know, hands and feet, and you know, really, you know, shielded that elder, bro. When times got like that, cause times got like that prior to me coming in, you know, while I was, you know, around, you know, and like I said, man, it's just one of the things, man. It's all the will of Yahweh Bahashim and Yahweh Shai. Cause we understand that, you know, like the scripture saying, proverb, man's goings are of the Lord. You know, how can a man didn't understand his, you know, his own way? So, you know, you gotta be ready for these situations, man, and pray that the Lord deal with you. That's why we read that Philippians 2:12. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, like brother said, man, it was a point of time where, you know, I'm coming in, you know, 2021, 2022, and you know, little bro was slacking off. I had to say, fuck my little brother. For Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. You know? I'm out there teaching by myself. I'm going to the parks teaching by myself. I had my fucking laptop hung up in the tree to go live and
beautiful, man.
You know?
Beautiful. Man.
And I had, you know, hey man, you gotta keep fucking moving, man.
Yeah.
And that goes for all of us, man.
Sure.
If any of us fall out, hey, you know, God forbid any of us perish, we gotta keep fucking moving, keep trucking. Alright? Keep stalking through the mud, man, until we reach that goal, man, and until we get delivered.
Hey, real quick.
No matter what, you know?
Real quick, just to add to your point, I remember this brother right here recommend that, what was that, that World War II show.
Oh, Band of Brothers.
Band of Brothers, yeah. And I remember that scene when they was crawling through the little field and shit, and the dude next to him, he was telling him like, oh, this is the situation, you know, with this shit happening. Nigga got shot in the head. Yeah. And the dude just looked at him like, damn, you can see like, oh shit. Yeah. But the nigga just had to keep going.
Yeah, keep moving.
Hey, you know?
That's right. Hey, being a combat engineer, being a fucking sapper, you got the big lot of deaths were I'm sorry. There's a quote or it's like a little story when combat engineers, what they do, they got to clear minefields, and that was heavy in Vietnam, of course, World War II and shit like that. You know, defense trenches, sappers, all right? You gotta crawl over dead bodies. You know, World War II veterans giving these fucking accounts. I gotta crawl over dead bodies, blown up, maimed people. You see, damn, I just had lunch with this man. I know his fucking wife.
Right.
And we had dinner 15 days ago before we got here to the Atlantic. I mean to the Europe. So you gotta crawl over those bodies and you gotta get to the fucking victory, bro. We at the 1 yard line, man. We're at the 4th and goal, so to speak, man. We knocking on the door, man, to victory, bro. So we gotta continue to fight, man. And I hope and pray we continue to fight, man. That goes for all the insincere men and few sisters, man. All right.
I appreciate it.
I got one
This
too.
is 2 Timothy 3:14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them, right? So you got to continue in the things which thou hast learned. And luckily, we had our apostles, we had great examples. Man, Elder Big Guy coming to counsel Jake, man. Through situations, Elder Big Guy. Men who have been through these things, been through these experiences of seeing people fall off.
And the Elder Mathafia too, because I went there personally. That's when I was like, whoa. I think when after I came back that day, that's when we like really boosted. I was like, because you taught us a lot too through the spirit. But
Going to Chicago and see things. Going to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Being around brothers who were established, meeting brothers, meeting elders, being accepted and being embraced. Really seeing what you're a part of. Like Elder Apostle Gabar always said, do you understand what you're a part of, man? Talking to the Elder Uriah, him scoffing us, getting counsels and cursed out, as it should be, man. In the spirit, not because Jake trying to, lord over brothers, but because Jake cares, man. Elder Big Guy, man, my man, bro. You hear me? My man, bro. My beloved elder, man. Like, that man practically living with me, and teaching Jake. Hey, brother.
And it wasn't through spirit, we can say it, because these brothers are particular. They're elder men. They're not, he's not gonna drink some goddamn, some cheap ass brandy, man. Some cheap Paul Masson. No. And that elder don't deserve that, man.
Yeah.
We don't deserve that. So we're going to Jake, no? All right. Just as brothers hosted brothers, we not doing box wine all the time, man.
Yeah.
Some bullshit, man. Some Svetka.
Hey, what Paul said, he said, I've sown spiritual things until you cannot reap your carnal, which bump all that, but in the spirit, things, he taught me, what I could bring to the camp. Me being a year 1 brother, year 2 brother, dealing with an elder who go back, to the early 90s, 80s, man. So the water Yahweh Bahashim Al-Shah have mercy on this camp, have mercy on us beloved brothers, and for us to be able to sit here today and do this testimony, man. Not even to rag on the ex-head. Cause Jake, it's like the other bro said, hey, it's a lot that Jake really leaving out. I know him personally, I could, you know what I'm saying? But just, for younger brothers like ourselves out there, you know what I'm saying? To keep the faith and keep continuing no matter what, man. No matter what. Keep moving. Have your own personal relationship with Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, work on your own salvation with fear and trembling. Love the brotherhood. Love thy neighbor as thy love thyself. And keep the faith, bro.
That's right.
Which is a gift. Alright? And endure, bro. Endure to the very end. He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved, man, no matter what. Trust in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, first and foremost, man. Don't be in this thing for no man. Don't be in this thing for no woman. Don't be in this thing for no vainglory, for no filthy lucre. Alright? Be in this thing for Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Abba Ratzadah for salvation, man.
The one that brought you in this thing.
Exactly.
And that's the spirit I want to end off on that. So, y'all know you got precepts, right?
I got one too.
Come on, you got it.
Oh, see. I want to get this Luke 9 and
That's the spirit, Luke 9, the last verse. Yeah, I got that too.
Luke 9 verse 62.
Hey man, you can't make this shit up, bro. I'm not real talk, bro. Because now we're gonna I me, I always gotta insert these weak ass fucking camps, man. I gotta make a point real quick on these punk ass fucking camps, man. Hey, we deal with real issues, man. And you Israelites too. Guess what? You're under the curses, bro. You want to Deuteronomy 28 chapter, man. So you niggas are talking about marriage, this, marriage, that. I'm gonna choose your wife. You know, I'm gonna hold my tongue, man. But y'all understand that this whole thing is a fucking joke to you niggas, man.
This is for
This-
real life.
This
man.
is real deal
This is
Holyfield,
real
man.
situation.
All right, brothers are really going through shit, and you are going through the same. You're a nigga. You're an Israelite. Now I say N-word because that's what they look at us as, man. All right, so y'all purple boys, you Sakari niggas, y'all try to debate and you meddle your affairs with the world, man. And fuck you niggas, man. All right.
Everything's sweet and dandy. Nah, man, this is real. This is real deal. Holyfield, that Jake say, man. Man, this situation that us young brothers are in could have made us or break us, bro. Through the street is making us, man. You know, our brothers that we endure. Keep growing.
Luke 9, verse 62 says, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. You see? And it's that simple, man. Like the brother mentioned, man, we have forth to go, man. If you think about every sports event, man, this shit going on till the clock starts 0. You see? So at the end of the day, if you started and you stopped and you don't catch yourself before the end come, man, it's gonna be bad for you, man. You gotta keep pushing till 0, man. You see? And right now it's still time on the clock. Simple as that.
Fair enough.
So yeah, like I said, I want to end on that note, just being faithful until the end. Let's get a couple more precepts. Can somebody get 1 Corinthians 3, and you can start at 7. You know, the point's a little bit down low, but start at 7. Cause like Don said, that's the point. Like I said, the Lord has brought us through a lot of fire, but the point is we gotta endure it to the end. Cause this is a great testimony, but if you fall off, all that ain't gonna mean shit. So you gotta continue to the very last goddamn second, man. So Lord willing, you're gonna get tested and tried even more. But
I got it.
come on.
God damn, brother.
I
Hey, he on point. Hey.
I got it too.
All right, hey, I got the biggest Bibles.
I
No,
don't know, brother. I got a big.
no, we got the same size.
Yeah,
I got this from my father, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
From the father.
Yeah, this is.
Pops too, big.
Oh,
Oh shit.
that's. Watch the spirit. You said 1 Corinthians 7, 1 Corinthians 3 and 7. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 7. So then neither is he that planteth anything, neither he that watereth, but the Most High have giveth the increase.
Right. So the Lord, that plant is talking about as a person. The Lord makes you grow. He gives the increase. Paul watered, Apollos increased. So we're roughly paraphrasing, but the Lord gives the increase.
Read up a verse.
Come,
Couple verses.
you got it.
Oh, yeah, of course. 1 Corinthians 3 and 6. I have planted, Apollos watered, but the Most High had given the increase.
Right. So you see what I'm saying? So just like going back to the ex-head, man, he was just puffed up with knowledge. Ain't none. I don't give a fuck how much. None of us know anything. It's not us. It's the Most High. Yahweh Shemel Shai that gives the increase. He just uses us as a vessel. You know what I'm saying? But you got it.
Verse 7. So then neither is he that planteth anything, neither he that watereth, but the Most High that giveth the increase. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor.
You got it.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, he said own labor.
Yeah.
Labor. That's why we keep saying you gotta be in the truth for yourself, because it might be somebody that you're very close to that might just go. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta keep going.
Even when brothers give up the spirit,
Yeah.
you still gotta continue to move because that might hurt. That might, all right, and that's gonna happen.
Hey, Yahweh Shai, when he passed, the disciples,
Yeah.
that was the Lord.
Yeah, he was our savior.
They was hurt, bro. There was a time of period they had doubt. Thomas, that's why the Christians they say what? Doubting Thomas. He was like, well, I don't believe it till I see it. Yahweh Shai rose from the dead.
And
Peter,
the reason why Apostle Peter, he was so. Hey, the Lord had to really cuss his ass out.
Yeah.
Hey, even Apostle Paul, because he had a heavy work,
Yeah.
in New Testament.
Yeah.
Apostle Peter, but he was a cornerstone.
But
So the Lord really like, hey man, when I depart, hey man, you better get busy,
Right.
all right? Because you ain't done, man.
Yeah. Hey,
You know?
what he said the poor you should always have, but a son man you won't always have, man.
Mm.
The Lord just said, hey, I ain't gonna be here all the time, so you're gonna have to keep going.
Yep.
You know?
He said, "It's must needs that I go."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. One more point. Remember they Peter was like, nah, not so. You know, because remember the outside was like, I'm about to get crucified and all that. And Peter was like, nah. The Lord rebuked him sharply. Like, get behind me, Satan. He called him Satan, man. Because you got the word had to be fulfilled. The Lord had to go for us to have the Holy Spirit. You know? You got it.
Verse 9, for we are laborers together with the Most High. Ye are God's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building.
Mm-hmm.
According to the grace of the Most High, which is given unto me as a wise master builder.
Mm-hmm.
I have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon. But let every man take heed how he, how he buildeth thereupon.
Right,
Well,
and the ex-head didn't take heed how he built it. It was just too fucking whatever. Let's just come together and read Matthew 24, same scripture every goddamn camp. That was annoying too, man. He always brought that Matthew 24 and where only sent for the house of Israel. That shows you somebody just keep bringing the same every fucking week. It was no growth, man. You know, of course we're gonna use the same scriptures, but you know what I'm saying, man. It was every fucking week, man. And it was very annoying. There was no growth.
We had 3-hour camps.
Yeah.
Which, you know,
You know, you
But
got it.
I was about to make a point. But yeah, concrete. You know, I do concrete construction.
Okay.
Hell
We
yeah.
call them scab workers. Dudes who just, you know, who tacky. You know, they're not really they're not running that edge.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
nice and clean. You know, make sure that you know that joint look
The
good.
rebar is all crooked and shit.
Yeah, you know, they not floating, they not, you know, tilting that wrist, you know.
You're not being diligent.
Pour that cream up off the top, you know, just
Yeah.
you know, that smooth finish, you know. When they straight edge and they just hacking at it, you know, they not clean and, you know, finessing it, make it, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
They build how they want to build it, you know, they not following protocol.
Ooh, damn. I gotta read this, bro. Because it's so perfect that you sit there through the spirit. All right, this is verse 11. For other foundation can do man lay then that is laid, which is Yahweh Shai. Now, if any man build upon this foundation, gold, silver, you want me to keep going, right? Yep. Because it's building foundation, and I'm just thinking, that's why I'm reading. I'm just, you know. It says, gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it.
Right.
Because,
So, oh my bad, you go.
no. Oh, you want me to keep reading?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, sir. It says, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
Right, so that's what we went through that. We went through a fire, because you know we said gold, silver, which if gold can withstand silver, it takes out the impurities. And every single brother in this camp is growing and improving themselves in the doctrine, in their personal life and all that. But also there's also hay and stubble, wood. That shit burns up. So you gonna get tested. Some people gonna get tested and they just gonna get burned up, turn fucking ash, and then they're out the truth. So which one are you? Gold or stubble?
Perfect example. What's that story? The pigs and the wolf. What's that story?
Three Little Pigs?
Yeah,
Three Little Pigs. Yeah, they had built the 3
Oh,
houses.
yeah.
The house with the hay, the house with the wood, and the house with the bricks.
Yeah.
House with the bricks. That should stand, bro.
Yeah.
That's that foundation of Yahweh Shem Al Shai, man.
It's strong, it's solid, it's
Yeah.
grounded,
Mm-hmm.
unmovable.
It's rooted.
Come, you got it.
Verse 14. If any man's work abide, which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward.
Right. So.
Oh, I'm Salaki, I'm sorry. It says endure in the scripts. It's like a word that you can kind of reference to the scripture. Damn.
Beautiful. Yeah. You said if you endure, abide, man. That's the point. We gotta endure it to the very last end, because Yahweh ain't here yet. So we still got more work to do. We still got more testing to do. And Lord willing, we endure to the end. But you got it.
If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire.
Right, and it's gonna be times like that too. You might have a fruit that you came to the camp, and he might wither away and shit and go off. Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Remember, it was like, what, like 72 disciples altogether? And a lot of them just fucking left.
John the 6th chapter.
Right. Now, is Yahushua wicked? Nah, fuck them niggas. That's what's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be times where men is going to fall. And, hey, even a lot of times during the Passover, a lot of men bug out, a lot of men get exposed. Does that make the person that actually succeeded off? No. That's just necessary, you know? But,
For this child to be the rise and fall of many.
Oh, yep, come on.
You know, so hey, that's what it is.
And we can stop there. And then can somebody get that Sirach 36, the faithful? It says, let your prophets be found faithful. That's one of my favorite scriptures. And you know, like I said, that's why I always say I think shalom to the faithful brothers that's pushing the word, because that's what it's about, man. It's about being faithful unto the end. And matter of fact, too, before we get, can somebody get the word faithful in online Elamanji? You know what I'm saying? We just gotta be faithful to the Lord, man, no matter what. Ride or die. If I don't give a fuck if your goddamn leg get blown the fuck off, you know? You still gotta be faithful to the Lord. If your mother dies, God forbid. I don't wish that upon no brother, but hey, it might happen. Hey, remember Lot's wife? Your wife might fucking die, man. She might be a wicked bitch in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You still gotta keep going. Your children might fucking die. You might fucking die. But hey, the point is, be faithful to the end. You know?
Jacob lost family.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord, so far. You know,
Right.
fuck all that.
Right.
Oh, yeah, custard behavior, man.
Right. What kind of God will allow? You know, that's why the Lord said, what? Blessed is he that is not offended in me. You know, because the Lord, he gonna, hey, Job, man, hey, I don't give a fuck what brother's going through. And no brother went through what Job's going through, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Yeah, he epitomized.
You know what I'm saying? Or granted, nobody has went through what Yahushua went through.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, my children died. Oh, fucking, I don't want.
The whole show was stronger than me. I'm just,
Right.
Yeah.
you know.
You know?
But you know,
The way
but
we got
I'm sorry, but you know, it could be in the back of your head like how the shop was built, but we built for it too. We the hopeful elect.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
So,
in my eyes, bro,
joint heirs.
I'm all about reputation.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, that's gonna make my story even harder in the kingdom.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it is. Come,
Book
it
of
is.
ties, you know what I'm saying?
Come.
You know, this, that, they can't even know it, but he was going through it. Shit, alright, come on.
Book of testimony
Yeah,
and
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? Elder Kalai, you know?
God.
But it might be a book of Tazawam in the scriptures,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
reincarnation.
It is, for sure. 'Cause the scripture says,
The books of Israel.
yeah, remember,
Ezekiel, maybe?
was that Sirach? It says, let's praise famous men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? In the scriptures, man, the kingdom, all of our stories is going to be written about. You know, in this particular camp, it's going to be, oh, this happened, all of that going to be written, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, you
So
know.
this magnifies the Lord's name.
Mm-hmm.
Not you know, just our name,
Right.
but the Lord's name. His, you know,
Yeah.
the stories man, listen, we're all books in his
Yeah.
or chapters in his book.
Yeah, come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come.
This is this is like a big, this is his right, where his sentences,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Well, we're sentences in his book, literally playing out in the physical,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. When you really, you know, when you
synced it.
think far out, like, you know, through the spirit, we're a page in his book, and his writing is like, come on, man.
I got emergency precept. Psalms 56 and 8. Thou tellest my wanderings. So everything is recorded. The Lord knows where we up, where we go there, here, or in, or going in and going out. The Lord knows all that. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book?
Yeah.
You see?
Man.
So all this is, the Lord knows. The Lord see times when you by yourself, you crying and shit. Times when you was happy, times when you praising the Lord, times when you praying by yourself, times with brothers, you know, the Lord seen all that. It's all written and recorded. Alright? So he says, are they not in that book? Man, that's beautiful, bro. The Lord cares for us. What the scripture says, he said, I've written you on the palm of my hand, bro. The Lord's watching everything, bro. You see? Come.
Good and the bad.
Yeah, come. Yeah.
Just like he did with Malak Dawadah.
Come, yeah.
Malak Dawad.
Come. Yeah.
The good and the bad.
Yeah, come.
Became king and went off.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
all to magnify his name.
Come.
Look,
Yeah.
the sure mercy of David to magnify his. show forth his mercy.
Yeah.
Show how he can exalt you. Show how he can make a man who's abased and exalt you. Come on, man. It's all of that.
Right.
How he can, purify a man. How he can judge a man.
Mm-hmm.
Show his wrath. Man, listen, it encompasses everything. Man. Our lives encompasses, all the traits and attributes that the Heavenly Father created.
Mm-hmm.
To all what glorify Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, man. All these dynamics of life, So, hey, man, take it and, live with it. Like the Elder Murph made a video, chill and deal. Chill and deal, bro. The Lord's will be done. Right, that's a rock.
You want the word first or not?
Oh yeah, you get the word first, Bible shot.
So, faithful in the online etymology says sincerely religious, devout.
Right, and like I always make that point, man. You read the Psalms, he says, "Surely I am," or "Truly I am thy servant." And we got, and again, the ex-head didn't have that. He always talking all over. We pieces of shit. But I always would say, every time he said that stupid shit, I always quote Elder Uriah. He would say, "Yeah, we pieces of shit, but we the most high."
The most high pieces of shit.
You know what I'm saying? We got fucking value, bro. We ain't fucking nobodies, man.
Yeah.
You said, "Greater is he that's in you than the he that's in the world," boy. Yahweh Shai dwells within us. The fuck you mean, man?
Malachi, we say
You know?
Lords,
Right.
You know?
You know?
Hey, is it Isaiah 13? I mean, man more precious than fine gold.
Right. Right.
Come on, man.
Jeremiah 5, he said, "I will get me to the great men that know the Lord." Pretty roughly paraphrasing, man. We great men. Of course, Lord willing, we still got to endure to the end. But hey, we know we sincere right now. We serving the Lord, so truly we are the servants of the Lord, man. And what is it? Psalms 86, he said, "Surely I am pious," which means religious, man.
Man, shows the spirit. That's tomorrow.
Gone.
You just looked it up because I know how to
Because I
pronounce
didn't
it. I'm like,
I know how to pronounce. I was going. You know what's funny? I was going to pronounce the word for you. It's gonna be pious. And the word pious don't go into proud.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Yeah, see, that's the spirit, bro. I knew you couldn't pronounce it.
I'm like.
They got an A minus and
I was a spelling bee champ back then.
they on the podium and shit.
That's the spirit, though, man. That was crazy. I knew he couldn't pronounce it. But it's not like going, I just knew you couldn't pronounce a word. And I didn't.
Because I was thinking of a different word. I'm like, that can't be it. So let me see what it is.
That's the spirit, bro.
Damn.
Damn.
He 5'11", 6'3".
Damn, huh?
Just a little bit more definition though. Pious. It says loyal to a lord, friend, spouse, etc. It says true, honest, trustworthy.
Because Shalakia, the one thing about David is he was loyal to Yahweh Bahashim Al Shai. Yeah, he went off, but he was dang, what's the word I'm looking for? He didn't turn on Yahweh Bahashim.
He had integrity.
He had integrity.
Yeah.
He was, you know what I'm saying? He dropped the ball a little bit, but Yahweh Bahashim Al Shai was his strength. He was loyal to him. He didn't, shun away from him. He didn't go worship other gods. He didn't, sacrifice other gods. He wouldn't, waver, so to speak, in different doctrines or philosophies.
He was a man after the Lord's heart.
Yeah.
It was times where he, Ark of Covenant, he said, "Man, how can I sleep out here in my perfect house when this Ark of Covenant don't got no house?" I fuck that.
David, man.
Yeah, David, he was sincere to the Lord, man. He was very faithful to the Lord, man. Even when the flesh overtook him, and remember Nathan rebuked him, and he didn't say, "Oh, well, that's not me," because he was like, "Man, hey, you right. I did commit adultery." Even when was it one of the Saul's descendants, I believe, he was cussing him out, and when his troops was like, "Man, let me go cut this man down." He's like, "Man, nah, he right."
I think it was his grandson.
You see, yeah.
Throwing rocks at him.
And this the king. He could have been like, "Nah, I care about my name. I don't want nobody to know about this. Let's hurry and kill him."
They was on it too. Like,
Yeah, but he's like, "Nah, he's right.
Against the king.
Let him, See, so King David, that's the type of integrity that we all gotta have, man. If you wrong, you wrong. And if you right, you right. You can't
Waver.
Yeah, right. And when King, that's and times when he was right, he was the most famous story, Goliath. Who the fuck is this? He had complete.
Circumcised Philistine.
You see what I'm saying? He had complete confidence. He knew he was right in the spirit. Like, nah, the Lord gonna protect me. But times when he was wrong, like I said, when he committed adultery, he's like, nah. Or the time when he numbered Israel, I'm going off, and let the Lord punish me. You know, that's the type of integrity that we all gotta strive for. You know, Psalm 27, we gotta get it. But he said, Lord, you have told us to seek your face, and he said, now I'm seeking your face. You know, that's what we all gotta do. We gotta seek the face of the Lord. But you got it.
That's it right there.
Oh, come. You got it now.
Come. This is Sirach 36:16. It reads, "Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful."
Right. That's what we pray for, bro. Lord to reward us and to let us be found faithful, no matter what. No matter if we getting our fucking head chopped off, no matter who gives a fuck, whatever the hell Jake about to go through, man. Just let us be faithful to the end. That's all I ask. I be saying that to the Lord too, like, cause you know, sometimes you ask for things. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you might ask for, a better job or whatever. But I always say, whether you give to me or whether you take from me, as long as you don't take the truth from me, as long as I just continue to end. Cause hey, the Lord gives, the Lord takes. As long as you don't take this truth, hey, as long as I can give you the spirit to endure, I'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much the point.
I was fire as hell.
Everybody good? Hey, so Lord willing, hopefully that was edifying, and hopefully brothers edified with that testimony, and maybe all endure to the end. So with that, hopefully we will give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash.
and double honor to the apostles of GMS Ruel. Hey, shalom to the faithful man that's continually doing the work of the Lord. So with that, we're going to say shalom. Shalom. Shalom.